guys, welcome to my 5-day series. Hold on. Why did I suddenly have no voice when I was just been sat here for about 5 minutes preparing this video? Anyway, great start to the 5-day series. But yeah, this is day 1 of the 5-day series. Throughout this series, all I want you guys to do is to sit, listen, and to get involved with this. Because if you're a woman right now who is struggling with that binge restrict cycle, like you're that girly that's always felt like you're on a diet. You're on, you're off, you're good, you're bad, you're up, you're down, you're left, you're right. Like literally you don't know if you're coming or going with the diet. And it is just like that vicious, constant cycle. The aim of the next 5 days is for you to walk away feeling empowered and inspired and going, do you know what, actually, yeah, I do feel like that. I'm gonna just hold my hands up and do something to change it. Because I do just want to say to you guys, like, life doesn't have to be restrictive. It shouldn't be, dieting especially shouldn't be boring. It shouldn't be this constant stress in your mind. It should actually be quite an enjoyable process and quite an empowering, inspiring. And a moment where you sit back, guys, and you literally go, I'm so proud of myself for doing something about this, because quite frankly, I've been in this cycle for years and I need to get out of it. So within the Lift method, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to lose weight sustainably, to build balance, and to create a lifestyle that you love and you thrive in. Not a lifestyle where you keep dieting, you're yo-yo dieting, you're binging, you're restricting, and you're just feeling fed up. Like, this isn't just about fat loss. With my Lift method, it literally is a method that doesn't overwhelm you, doesn't stress you, and it takes you through week by week over the next 6 weeks of exactly how to quit this vicious cycle that you are in. Let's get into day 1. If you've ever got to like a Monday morning, you thought, oh, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I just stick to this diet plan? I just want to lose weight. I just want to feel good. And you're constantly in this like battle with yourself, and you're not only just blaming yourself, but you're also just feeling really, really low. Like self-confidence, self-esteem to the floor, gone, like does not exist anymore, then this episode is for you. So let me just define exactly what the binge, restrict, or nothing cycle is, because I think it's so common for people to be like, oh yeah, I'm in that cycle. And it's like, okay, let's actually talk about it and let's actually take some action with it, because honestly, it is a horrible place to be and no one should be there. So the binge restrict cycle can be anything from going off track on the weekend and being really, really good and on plan in the week. Having said that, this could happen at any time during the week. So a binge comes from a change in emotion. So if something stresses you out, you know, as I said earlier, like your work, your life, whatever it is, and you react by eating, that is binging. When you binge through that emotion, feeling really stressed, everything feels quite fast paced. You're like stressing out, you're like, oh my god, I'm getting hot, like, you know, all the hands going, and it's just a really stressful moment basically. So of course you eat, and then because you don't want to deal with the stress yet, understandably, you keep eating more and more and more, to the point of actually feeling sick. You won't make yourself sick, but you feel it, you're stuffed. You know, like the way I describe it is like when you've had your Christmas dinner and you lie on the sofa and you're like, oh my god, I actually feel so unwell because I've eaten so much. My eyes were bigger than my tummy and I just feel really, really full. That is a feeling of binging. But not only are you feeling that way, which makes you feel quite low and sluggish and down anyway, you're feeling the emotion as well. So you're probably worrying about the thing that stressed you. You're probably thinking about that stressor more so. So combined, it's actually a really like negative space to be in, and it doesn't feel nice or good, and no one wants to be there. No matter how much you binge and how much you do it, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be there. Like, I know from my experience that I certainly didn't want to be there, but I just had no escapism. So then, because you've eaten loads that day, you're like, right, I'm on a diet, like I need to make sure that I'm losing weight on my next check-in or my next weigh-in, whenever that is for you. Or maybe you're not weighing weekly, maybe you're weighing bi-weekly or monthly. And yeah, you get to that point and you go, well, I can't eat anything today, I don't deserve to. So you'll have something like 1200, 1300 calories, very light food, like salads, smoothies, are all common examples of what the typical person would eat in that time. Not everyone, don't get me wrong, but the typical person would eat in that time. Lots of healthy fats, lots of healthy foods, whole foods, cutting out all sugar, like no fizzy drinks, no sugar, no food that you truly want to eat, right? That is restriction. You do that for a period of time, so it might like work for 2 days, and then you might get to like the Wednesday, for example, and just feel absolutely starving. Like, I'm so hungry, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do about this because I'm starving. And then again, because blood sugars have dropped, you then go into that cycle of I need to eat anything and everything. That isn't necessarily a binge, that can just be overeating, but it depends on your circumstance, and that is why it's so personal to you. So yeah, in that moment, you'll overeat, blah, 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 and the whole vicious cycle starts again. Your mindset goes, you think, oh, screw it, what am I doing here? I'm just wasting time, I'm never gonna lose weight, what's the point anyway? And it's that really negative, down energy, which isn't enjoyable for anyone, like you, the people around you, no one, work colleagues, nothing. And of course, you've eaten this food, but you should be dieting, and your mind is kind of torn, like I always think it's like a split page. You really want to stick to it and be good, and then you actually really want this food because you're starving, understandably, and that guilt sets in, that time. Sorry guys, interlude, my camera died. So here I am restarting that little segment. Anyway, so as I was saying, you know, you get in that guilty moment and then you restart the whole thing because of the guilt, okay? So that is the cycles. You've got restrict, binge, guilt, restart. Okay, and it is horrible, and I do just want you guys to know that if you are in that cycle, like, you are not alone. You are not alone, but I do want to say to you that cycle isn't normal in a dieting phase. Not everyone experiences that, and you don't deserve to either. So that is exactly why in the lift method I will take you through that phase, and I will take you through the exact step-by-step of what to do so that you don't have that lifestyle, you don't have that mindset switch, you don't have that all or nothing thinking. You just get to the point when you're like, oh, you know what, I'm being really consistent, I'm satisfied, I'm feeling good, I'm not worrying if my plans are right or wrong, I'm not stressing that I'm not going to fit everything in one day, I'm not trying to do everything, like, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your fat loss goal. So my lift method is all about enjoying the process and making it a lifestyle change, not just about lifting weight. Like, let's lift sustainably, let's lose weight, of course, but the most important thing is that you enjoy the process and you are breaking any bad habits and getting into good ones. Now, I know what this cycle can bring, and that is a lot of self-doubt, because of course you've tried every diet under the sun. Of course, guys, you are gonna feel low. Of course, you're gonna feel that feeling of almost desperation, like, oh God, I wanna get out of it, but I just don't feel like I can. I feel like I'm broken. Like, I used to think that my gut was broken and that I just physically couldn't lose weight anymore. I personally, as a result of binging, really struggled with constipation. I know that that really, really affected me so much that I actually thought that I couldn't be regular with my bowels every day. TMI around here, but we have to get to the nitty-gritty to resolve the root of the problem, you know? And it actually turned out that as soon as I stopped eating very, very healthy like I was, I actually then was going to the toilet daily. And I'm not talking like rabbit droppings, sorry to be graphic, but it's true. I'm talking like healthy, full stools. Like, I was going properly to the toilet for the first time in like 4 or 5 years. And that was my own personal thing that I really needed to work on. So maybe that's yours, but I actually just want you right now just to sit for a moment and just go, what is the root cause of my binge? Is it stress? Is it tiredness? Boredom? Maybe a little bit of laziness? Like, the first thing I want you to do in this video is own up to what it is that is causing you to binge. It might not be a sad emotion. It can actually be like excitement. I only binge on the weekend when I see my girlfriends and I get so excited because I'm like, yeah, work's out, let's go. Like, summertime, woo, you know, that feeling. Or, you know, whatever it is that you've got going on. Maybe you're going to like a Christmas market, maybe you're doing pumpkin picking, maybe you're going to the beach, maybe you're going on a summer holiday. It's that like screw it mindset that you're in. If you're in that is also related to binging. Like, that is something I know that I really struggled with as well. I couldn't almost cope when all my friends came together because I was so excited but also really overwhelmed, but it was all a positive, happy feeling, but I still binged because I was overwhelmed and I didn't know how to like stimulate myself without eating. So yeah, if you are having that feeling of self-doubt, you're sitting there thinking, well, why is this going to work for me? Why would this work? Like, it hasn't worked no other diet has worked for me, and why not? And the one thing that I'm going to say to you is because what you've done before was designed for someone else and not for you. It was a quick fix. It was there to keep you coming back for more. It was there and it was designed for you to keep wasting and spending your money on products that were completely and utterly, when you look at it, useless. Juices, shakes, meal replacement shakes, the lot. And they weren't teaching you the habits. So you're taking this thing, you're getting this quick fix, this feeling of excitement. Yeah, I'm doing it, I'm losing weight, great. Confidence is starting to grow. And then that just plummets and actually you get to a place where you're feeling lower because you don't know how to get out of it. All right, we all need to eat less and move more to lose weight. That's like a given, isn't it? But what do you actually need to do to take those steps? And with the binge restrict cycle, it is a little bit more complex than eat more, eat less, move more. But it's not impossible. And you are so capable of doing it. But the reason why the strategies haven't worked for you before was because, well, there was no strategy. It was just, go on then, Emma, go and do this, off you go, and I'll see you in a week's time. There was no care, there's no support, no thought of you and how you're feeling. Like, I'm not being funny, I literally I'll be like on a dog walk, or I'll be walking in Tesco or the middle aisle in Aldi, and I'll see like a lunchbox or something, be like, Lucy said that she was going to do some more meal prep. She would love that. I'll take a picture and send it to her. You know, you need someone that actually gives a crap about you, basically, if I'm going to put it lightly. And that is the end of this video. I want you to really think about what your trigger is to be in the binge restrict cycle. That was the dog, by the way. In case you thought maybe it was something else, I don't know. But yeah, I want you to really figure out, like, what is your trigger? Because if you have your trigger, oh my God, the solution is easy. The solution will be easy. You need to know what the trigger is. Write it down and come back tomorrow at 6 p.m. and I'm going to talk to you about the next topic, which is why being good with food is making you gain weight. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had something useful to take from it. And if you are listening to it, please give it a like. And also tag me on Instagram. Like, if you're listening to me and you're, I don't know, in the car, or you're out and about on a walk, or you're sitting on a park bench and you just pause to watch me, brilliant. You can actually listen to YouTube in your ears as well. You don't have to just watch it. Just put it on, put it in your bag, and it will just play my voice. You don't actually have to watch me. If I was you, I'd probably just listen to me. I wouldn't actually watch me because I'm just sitting in this chair here. I'll be honest. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you on day 2, and by the end of this, you are going to feel like a new and improved version of you. Even if you don't do anything with the LIFT method, even if you just sit here, you listen, you digest, and you apply those tips to your life, you're going to feel better. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.